students, myself Sagar Choksi from LJ Institutes of Engineering and Technology. So in last session we have started a new concept, that is car body external structure, or you can take car body external spare parts, right? And that we have already completed in last session. So in today's session we are going to discuss about a new concept, that is types of material used in car body construction, right? So in this particular lecture we will discuss about three topics. First one, that is different types of material that we can use in chassis construction or frame construction. Second one, that is requirement of material in automobile industry. What is the requirement for that particular construction, right? And third one, that is recycling. So in this particular session we will discuss about the different types of material used in car body construction. So let's start the lecture number 9. So first, an important question, that is requirements of the material in automobile industry. So here there are mainly three requirements of material in automobile industry. First one, that is lightweight. It should be a lightweight. Second one, that is economic, or you can take economic effectiveness, right? That related to your costing, manufacturing cost. And third one, that is safety. So safety that related to your accident purpose. So let's discuss on that. Move forward to next slide. So the first one, that is lightweight, right? So first of all, what is lightweight, right? So if you construct your car body, or you can take chassis, right? So this parameter has to be considered, right? So the first and important advantage of lightweight, that is it can improve your fuel efficiency. This is biggest advantage. It can improve your fuel efficiency. Car body weight, right? So second one, that is replacing material of high specific weight with lower density material. That is optimizing the design of load carrying element so as to reduce the weight. And fourth one, an important one, that is how to control or how to reduce your weight. So optimization of the production process. So let's take one example, that reducing spot welding, replacing new joining process. So that's why you can reduce your car body weight, right? So this is what the lightweight, or you can take lightweight of your car body, right? So move forward to next slide. So second one, that is economic effectiveness. So costing is the main obstacle for both. You can take automobile industry or you can take customer. So now what is economic effectiveness? So it include major three components, that is actual cost of raw material. Second one, that is manufacturing value added. And third one and final one, that is cost of design and taste of your product. As I discussed earlier, high cost is one of the major obstacle, right? So second one, that is the material requirement. So as we all know that aluminum and magnesium, there are mainly four or you can take three material, right? There are mainly three material which we will use in car body structure or chassis structure. First one, that is steel. Second one, that is aluminum. And third one, that is magnesium. But aluminum and magnesium alloy are costly than the currently used steel, right? We all know that aluminum and magnesium alloy are costly. Second one, that is since cost may be higher, right? Since cost may be higher, decision to select lightweight metal must be justified on the basis of improved functionality, right? So this is what aluminum and magnesium. Right now we are using steel, but you can replace your material to the aluminum and magnesium. So this is what cost effectiveness. Cost effectiveness is the major obstacle for both automobile industry and as well as customer. So move forward to next slide. So the third one, that is safety. So now what do you understand by safety? First of all, if any accident occur due to any reason, right? So material, as we discussed earlier, right? Requirement of material. Material should resist, or you can take absorb the energy, and it save the passengers. This is what the function of safety, right? So the ability to absorb energy and the survival for the passenger. Second one, that is crashworthiness. As I discussed earlier, as any accident occur due to any reason, the material should absorb this type of energy and it save the passenger. This phenomena is known as crashworthiness, right? Third one, that is it withstand during an accident, as I discussed earlier. And last one, that is ergonomics. As per the ergonomics, you can design the passenger seat or you can take driver seat, right? So this is what the function of safety. So move forward to next slide. So next one, that is material used in car body construction. So as I discussed earlier, there are mainly four material used in car body construction, or you can take chassis frame construction. First one, that is steel, second one, that is aluminum, third one, that is magnesium, and last one, that is advanced composite material, right? So let's discuss on that. So move forward to next slide. So the first one, that is steel. So here I have attached one main image that related to steel material, right? So you can see the car body structure, or you can take car body frame, right? There are many types of steel used: mild steel, high strength steel, extra high strength steel, and last one, that is ultra high strength steel. As I discussed earlier, there are mainly two or three requirement of material. First one, that is lightweight, second one, that is cost, and third one, that is safety. So the first and important requirement, or you can take first and important properties of steel: it should be a lightweight, stronger, stiffer, and improving the strength, right? So this is what the first and important properties of steel. Second one, that is steel application, right? You can take application. As you can see in image, steel is used in vehicle body, chassis, and wheel frame, right? As you can see in image, there are a car body in which we can use the steel material, right? Third one, an important one, that is the prime reason. The prime reason for using this particular steel in the body structure is its capability to absorb the impact energy during the collision, or you can take during the accident. It absorbs the energy and it saves the passenger. So this is what the function of steel, right? Fourth one, that is which type of material used in car body construction. Mainly there are advanced high strength steel are normally used in construction of car body. So this is what the function of steel, or you can take properties of steel, application of steel, and how it is helpful during the collision, right? So move forward to next slide. Second one, that is aluminum. So as you can find out the image, that in car body construction there are two material used, right? First one, that is aluminum, and second one, that is steel, right? So in gray color you can find out the replacement of steel, right? In previous slide we can talk about steel. In this particular slide you can replace the steel into aluminum, right? So in gray color you can find out the aluminum. So what is the properties of aluminum? So use of aluminum can potentially reduce the weight of the vehicle, right? As we discussed earlier, that requirement of material selection, first and important requirement, that is lightweight. So aluminum, use of aluminum can potentially reduce the weight of the vehicle body. Second one, that is it is having low density and high specific energy absorption performance. So this is what the properties of aluminum. So now we can talk about the application. In automotive powertrain, aluminum casting have been used for almost 100% of piston and about 75% of cylinder head, 5% of intake manifold, right? So this is what the application of aluminum. Second one, that is its costing. So cost of aluminum and its stability is the biggest obstacle for its application, right? Cost is the major parameter, because compared to steel, aluminum is very costly, right? So move forward to third one. So third one, that is magnesium. So in image I have attached one image so that you can directly understand the purpose of magnesium, right? So the first and important one, that is the composition, right? So it is 33% lighter than aluminum. As we talk about material requirements, so the first and important one, that is lightweight. So it is 33% lighter than aluminum and 75% lighter than steel component, right? Second one, that is its properties. So modulus and hardness of magnesium alloy is lower than aluminum, and the thermal expansion coefficient is greater, right? So we can use magnesium, okay, because ultimately it is very lightweight, right? Third one, that is because of his low mechanical strength, pure magnesium must be alloyed with other element, right? So it's just like a mixture. So fourth one, that is application of magnesium. So it is used in gearbox. First of all, it is used in gearbox. Second one, that is steering column. Third one, that is driver's airbag housing. Fourth one, that is seat frame, and last one, that is fuel tank cover, right? We can use the magnesium. one that is its property, its main property, right? So magnesium is automobile, or you can take automotive application, can provide more than just a weight saving, right? So this is what magnesium and its use, its application. It can be very helpful for gearbox, steering column, drivers airbag housing, seat frame, as well as fuel tank cover. So move forward to next slide. So last one, that is advanced composite material. So it is the combination of two words. First of all, advanced and composite material, right? So first of all, what is advanced composite material? So here I have attached two tables that are directly related to advanced composite material. So first one, that is fiber reinforced composite, offer a wide range of advantage to the automotive industry. And second one, that is it has the potential to save the weight offered by the low density. As we discussed earlier, requirement of material, right? It has the potential to save the weight offered by their low density, right? Second one, that is how can you control your weight, right? Material weight. So advanced composite material, ACM, are generally characterized or determined by unusually high strength fiber with unusually high strength, or you can take unusually high stiffness, right? So these are the main objective of advanced composite material. And last one, that is amount of fiber used in sufficient to withstand the stress, right? It can also helpful during the crash, right? So this is what advanced composite material. So move forward to next slide. So last and important topic, that is recycling. So here I have attached one table that directly related to your recycling concept. So first of all, what is recycling? The most important concern in industry such as automotive are protection of resources. First of all, we have to protect our resources, and second one, that is we have to control our pollution. So now we can talk about CO2 emissions and its recycling. Second one, that is how can you recycle? Okay, so the first and important one, that is sell the whole vehicle to another user. First and important target, that is sell the whole vehicle to another user. Second one, that is disassemble the whole vehicle and remanufacture the vehicle. Third one, that is recycle the vehicle for material. And last one, that is disposal, or dispose the vehicle to a landfill, right? So this is what recycling. So thank you so much. In this particular session we have completed different types of material that used in car body construction. So in next session we will discuss about different forces that acting on car body, or even